The night Abraham Lincoln decided to end slavery, he did not celebrate. He sat alone in the White House, exhausted, staring at a draft that could tear the country apart. It was September 1862. America was already bleeding. The Civil War had been raging for more than a year. Brothers were killing brothers. Towns were burned. Families waited for letters that never came. More than 600,000 Americans would die before it was over. Lincoln was not a powerful king. He was a tired man. He suffered from deep sadness. He buried 2 sons. He carried the weight of every battlefield report. Many Americans hated him. Newspapers mocked him. Politicians called him weak. Some wanted him removed. And yet, the decision in front of him was clear. If he signed the Emancipation Proclamation, the war would change forever. The South would fight harder. Border states might leave the Union. Foreign nations might intervene. But if he did nothing, slavery would survive. Lincoln knew this document would not free every enslaved person overnight. He knew it was limited. He knew it was risky. But he also knew this. A nation built on freedom could not survive half free and half chained. On September 22, 1862, after the Union barely avoided disaster at the Battle of Antietam, Lincoln made his move. He announced that enslaved people in rebellious states would be declared free on January 1, 1863. The reaction was explosive. Some cheered. Many raged. Soldiers deserted. Threats poured into the White House. Lincoln received letters promising his death. Still, he did not retreat. On January 1, 1863, with shaking hands, Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. He later said his hand trembled not from doubt, but from the weight of history. From that moment on, the war was no longer just about preserving the Union. It was about human dignity. Lincoln continued to carry the nation through its darkest days. He visited wounded soldiers. He walked battlefields filled with bodies. He spoke not with anger, but with sorrow. In 1863, at Gettysburg, he stood before Grave and spoke only 272 words. No threats, no celebration, just a reminder that America was an unfinished promise. In April 1865, the war finally ended. 5 days later, Lincoln was shot. He never saw Reconstruction. He never saw freedom fulfilled. He never saw the country healed. But he left America something greater than victory. He left it a direction. Lincoln understood that leadership is not about pleasing people. It is about carrying responsibility when the cost is unbearable. The American dream did not come from comfort that day. It came from sacrifice. It came from a man who chose justice, knowing it might kill him. America is still struggling to live up to that promise. But the dream survives because someone once believed the nation could be better, even when it hurt. And that belief still asks something of us today. If this story moved you, ask yourself, would you choose what is right, even if it cost you everything? Do we still expect leaders to carry moral courage, not just power? And what unfinished promise are we responsible for now? Leave a comment. Hit like if you believe leadership still matters. Subscribe to Empire of the Mind for historic stories that shaped who we are and who we're still becoming. America was not born perfect. It was born with a conscience. And that conscience still speaks.